Alright, welcome back. So we're going to start with a pretty straightforward array transformer. Nothing really going on there. But this time we're going to use the radial transformer. And I want to start maybe like almost like a first principles type thing. So literally with this thing, right? So we take a look at the radial transformer. You can see it's basically a big cylinder, right? And what did I actually put the size of it as? I think doing the radius there is 16 is a bit too much. We can maybe half this as well. Make it a little bit smaller. Alright, so there's a little bit. You can actually see it still goes in every direction. So let's have a look at where we might want to do something with this. So we'll start with the set block. So we've got an idea. See, that's not a bad set block starting point, right? So what are the default settings for it? Now, the default settings are just 4, right? And of course, when you break it as well, you actually get the same effect. So like I said, I want to move on. Radial is obviously a much more complex transformer to use. So it makes sense to really just take our time with going through it, basically. For instance, what if we just bump up the slices to 16 and keep just working with single block? See how we do. Pretty cool, right? And let's bump up to 32. Because I think it should be a complete circle at 64, right? Maybe not. It's not going to quite work. Let me just check. Are there 32 gaps in there? 1, 2. Doesn't quite look like it. We're going to find out. Well, we certainly get a circle with it, though, right? So that's neat. Interesting. Oops. Would you still get it complete at 48? 48 might be the lowest you can do. It might also depend on, yeah, you see at 48 you still get the whole thing, right? Yeah, interesting. I don't know. There's some interesting things to be said about that. Let's go back to 4 though. I don't know. You could easily get hung up on stuff like that. What about a diagonal line? Let's try a diagonal line on that. No, don't want that. Interesting. It's not. It's a bit funny with the placement. What did we have on the transformer? Hmm. Let's try. What way are we facing? That might make it a bit easier. Negative X. Sometimes it just gives you a little bit. It's a bit easier to do it like this way. What? Why are you being funny with the line blocks, bro? You're not really being. No, for some reason it doesn't. I'm having no problem placing regular lines. I just want to check that we're actually in the right spot. Looks correct, doesn't it? Hmm. But you're not going to let me place a diagonal line. I guess we'll stick with regular line, and maybe we'll work out what's going on with this. Yes, maybe we should check the different slices on this one for a straight line. 8 slices. Let me just check the connection rate. That's an 8 slice on it. And what was the length? So we started from this spot. And excluded the center spot. Makes sense, right? Yeah. And this is the thing, this is why, the reason we're starting so simple is because you want it to be simple, right? Can we do the same with 16? It looks like basically there's a certain level where there's just too many blocks and it will start to look like a mess. Like here might already be too much. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get to 8 here. I think any more than that, right, it's going to be too messy, right? So that was a slice of 16, yeah. Did get a bit of lag from that. So, what else can we say on this? I really would like to get a diagonal line. I guess we don't really... I don't know why the diagonal... Oh, diagonal line is working now. That's weird. Was it just glitching before? Maybe. I was going to try and do the top of a pyramid. That's weird. Diagonal line works if the slice number is high. That doesn't make any sense. Let me just change that. We'll go back to our single again. Yeah, because you see, there's certain things like one of the things I was really wanted to do was try to get a donut tunnel, which is definitely possible. Right? Let me just try a donut tunnel. How would we go around doing that, right? What slice number do we have here? Slice of 8. I don't want this to be to confuse me. Yeah, we're a long way from Donut Tunnel, that's for sure. Let's get rid of some of this. Hmm. Wonder if it would look better. It kind of is actually a bit clearer. Be quite a nice portal design that, right? Yeah, pretty nice, right? Does look different though. Is it? I think it might have a. It's got this line of symmetry. I think. What I think it's got.